Thanks so much for coming in, Jess. It's so nice to see you. How have you found your new mortgage? How's the new property going?
Yeah, it's been really good. I was actually really lucky to work with you guys to be able to get a loan when I was still within 3-month probationary period. And I do hold a couple of properties within trust structures as well. So it was really easy to work alongside you and your team. And we got the loan over the line and met settlement, which was really good. I felt supported the whole way.
Yeah, and so your experience with other brokerages, how have you found it with dealing with sort of those trusts and structures?
So originally I was looking to refinance a couple of my loans in order to get ahead and get to the next property. And I was with a previous broker, but I went through the entire process, and then at the end of the process, the bank pulled out, and I received no communication from the broker at all. I was the one constantly following up. So I was really dissatisfied with the experience that I'd had, and ended up coming to you, Rach, and straight away I felt comfortable. So I was able to restructure a loan. We didn't have to go to another bank. We're able to stay with the same bank. And then from there, we're able to get a loan for another purchase as well. We were under time constraints, and you were working furiously in the background, and we ended up being able to meet all of the contractual agreements, and the process ran really smoothly, which otherwise could have been a very stressful situation, which it was in some ways, but having the support of your broker as well, especially you, Rach, constantly engaging with me and keeping me up to date on where we're at in the process was really helpful, and it really put my mind at ease.
It was hard trying to find that lender who could, like you said, accommodate the trust structures and the probation period and everything like that. But it was really good to see the outcome for yourself.
I was really pleased with the experience that I had with your team. So I've actually referred a number of friends and family onto them as well.
Referrals, obviously, like we know it's a big thing to put your name onto someone who's going to be handling a family member or friend's finances.
I feel very confident to be able to allow you into my friends and family's financial situation, and I trust that you'll look after them the same that you've done for me.
As an experienced investor yourself, what do you have to say to people who are maybe considering going to a broker but might want to go direct to lender? Why do you opt to go to a broker?
Based on the experience I've had, and this is obviously being able to deal with good brokers as well. When you find a good one, you have the ability for them to be able to assess many different banks and options for yourself, and you can also feel guided through the process. I do find going directly with the banks, sometimes there's not very much of a client relation there, so you do feel quite alone throughout the journey. So working with you and your team, I've definitely not felt that. I've felt very supported and guided throughout everything that we've completed together.
I guess the people that don't really know how brokers work and how the whole process in itself works, there is this myth that going to a broker will end up costing you more than if you go direct to a lender. What do you have to say to that idea?
Going to see a broker as opposed to a lender directly actually involves no additional costs, but yet you still benefit from the ability of them being able to oversee at least 40 different options for you from 40 different financial institutions. So a broker has the background knowledge of understanding how your financial situation fits into what sort of servicing from what sort of lender. So instead of just being stuck with the one lender and how they service your financial situation, you have options, and the only way to understand that is by speaking with a good broker and letting them listen to you and your situation, and letting them go off and do the due diligence in the background, and then coming back to you with the best option for you. I know that if I come to you and with something specific that I'm after, instead of the answer being no, you will always go and assess all of the alternative options and come back to me with some sort of solution. So the answer is very rarely ever a no, and if it is a no, I can be quite confident in understanding that there's things about my situation I might need to change in order to get to where I want to be. And that's the benefit of seeing a broker as well, because they can guide you on that process and help you understand your financial situation and what may need to change in order to continue to achieve your goals. Being able to have options is so much more beneficial than a yes or a no. So I think all brokers should be able to provide that to their clients, and I haven't received that until I've come to see you.
Thank you so much for coming, Jess. It's always so nice to chat to you. I look forward to working with you in the future.
You're so welcome, Rach. Thanks for everything so far.